Today we're going to go ahead and do a reading. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. All right, let's go ahead and cleanse this energy and then we're going to dive in. All right. Let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to cleanse the energy, of course. All right. So let's go ahead and see what it is that the ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, Mother Nature, the universe, and the Most High want to tell us today. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you cross paths with this video, it shall resonate with you. If you've purchased a private reading with me, we have them currently uploading. I'm excited. So just wait. We're waiting for them to upload and they'll be in your email. My schedule is also open if you are interested in booking a reading with me. The link will be down in the description box if you would like to check out my website and see the services that I do offer. All right, so as you guys can see by the title, I pulled 3 cards before we got started today. Okay, and it looks like it's time to surrender, you guys. So before I get started, I want to show you guys this really cool candle. It kind of reminds me of the movie Bones with Snoop Dogg. But I got this candle for $1 and it also bleeds. So once I light it, it's going to bleed out of the eyes of the skulls. And I thought this is really cool. I got it from the Dollar Tree and I'm like, $1 for this? You could do some really good magic, especially if you are trying to connect with someone on the other side. You're trying to protection magic and or work with the ancestors. I'm probably going to work with my ancestors with this candle because with the skulls, it just really screams ancestor work. So if you guys are looking for this, you guys can see that it's going to bleed throughout the candle. And like I said, this was $1 at the Dollar Tree. I really love Halloween time because you find things like this. So if you're wondering, just, kind of giving you guys some cool ideas if you are looking to work with your Muna. Quiet. Okay. Let's get into the reading, you guys. So, it looks like it's time for you to surrender. Some of you guys might be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpios. We also have Libra energy as well as Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You don't have to be, but those are the signs that came out so far. Some of you guys could be born on the 4th or the 5th of any day in any month or April or May. April 5th, May 4th, or like I said, any of those days could also be life path number 4 or 5. You might be seeing 444, 555. But it looks like it's time for you to surrender because balance is being restored in your life. So we're going to go ahead and start there to see what's going on and what would the ancestors like to tell you guys today. All right, don't be afraid to give this video a thumbs up, especially if it resonates with you in your life. All right, ancestors. All right, spirit. What does the collective need to know? All right, starting there. We have the Queen of Cups, so more water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that card there. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups coming out. Some of you guys might feel like your intuition is running wild. Your thoughts are running wild. Your dreams are crazy. I am a water sign. My sun, moon, and rising is Scorpio. And last night I had a nightmare, and I haven't had a nightmare in over a year, I should say, like an actual nightmare. Sometimes I have dreams and it's just a little odd, but I don't know why. I seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in my dream last night, which was a little odd because I don't really watch horror movies, but I I understand what Spirit's saying. I'm probably not the only one who feels like the dream world is a little chaotic. Your intuition might be a little chaotic. Just your mental process might be a little on edge. And I do see that it's time to surrender. I do see before it starts to get cold outside, Spirit is saying try to connect with the water, try to get in the water, go to the ocean, go to the rivers, go to the lake, even go to your neighborhood pool. I don't really like the neighborhood pool just because of all the chemicals that are in it, but because it is a large body of water, you're able to release energy. So I am seeing that this is the perfect time for you to surrender and go to the water. Whether you're in it or near it, you need to surrender by going to the water. Maybe some of you guys are being pulled to take more baths than normal. Maybe you're a shower guy or you're a shower woman. And Spirit is saying, even for men, it's okay to take a bath. It took me a long time. I've been with my partner going on 11 years in December. I will probably say this year he finally started taking baths. Like, it took me a long time to let him know that men can take baths too. I don't know why the world makes it seem like that's just a woman thing, but men, you can take you a very relaxing bath. And I do see that it's time for you guys to surrender to the waters. Maybe Mami Wata is pulling on you, or Yemaya is pulling on your energy. And I do see that those goddesses are pulling on you to help you surrender with what's going on in your life. Also, the color blue might be pulling on you. So if a lot of blue is showing up, maybe you're wearing blue, maybe your first, oh, maybe someone's name is blue, because I was going to say maybe your first name is blue. And I didn't mean to say that. Maybe someone's first name is blue, but yeah, let's keep going. Because I didn't mean, oh, I love the way, oh, baby. We have the King and Queen of Cups coming out together. All right, so maybe you're dating someone who has the same zodiac sign as you, or the same element: water, fire, earth, air. But I'm seeing here this message is for men and women. Wow, that's interesting. Maybe someone likes the artist Young Blue. Maybe Young Blue, maybe this message will resonate with Young Blue as well, wherever he's located out in this world. Let's keep going here. All right, we have the Five of Swords. You know what? And I see right now, stop talking is what Spirit is saying. You have to learn when to stop talking and observe. So maybe some of you guys haven't really stepped into the energy of not really saying much. All right, not really saying much. Just sit there. Because with me being a water sign, I literally don't say much. I'm going to be very honest, especially if you are one of my students and or one of my followers, whatever you like to go by. I don't really like to call you guys followers, because we all learn from each other. So I like to just call, we're all students, right? We're learning as we're down here on earth. But I'm saying that, like, with me being a water sign, I literally don't say much. And my students probably can tell, like, she's very mysterious, very private individual. And I feel like right now, this is the perfect time to be more observant and less talkative. Also, there's someone that you need to cut off. Spirit is saying you have to get rid of that person. It might hurt, it might be harder than you expected, but I am seeing that there's someone in your life that you must get rid of. Okay, let's go a little deeper and see what Spirit is trying to tell you, collective. So they're saying enough with these cards. Let's move on to another deck of cards. Someone could like peppermint. Someone could be chewing gum in my live because I just got a whiff of peppermint. And I don't have any peppermint fragrances around me, but I just like smell and taste peppermint. So maybe someone's eating a peppermint or gum, or it's time for you to refresh your energy, refreshen your life. Because if you're eating peppermint, you kind of take on the sensation of like a refreshing energy. So maybe it's time for you to refresh your energy, surrender. Okay. And I'm hearing the song Moving On Up to the East Side, especially with the mountains card coming out here, how you're headed to the top of the mountain. And sometimes we really want to get to the top really, really bad. And we're willing to do whatever. Maybe we run ourselves into the ground trying to get to the top. And I'm seeing that it's time for you to surrender and stop running yourself into the ground, is what I'm seeing here. Okay. Don't run yourself into the ground. You could surrender and still get to the top. Like, I always use me as an example because I only walk in my shoes. I don't walk in anyone else's shoes. So I don't know, I can only speak from my experiences. And I used to be one of those people who feel like I have to work every day, all day long, readings, 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 because if I don't, then I will never make it to my destination. And I feel like this year I finally realized that it's okay to surrender. It's okay to relax. It's okay to not be on the phone. Last year and the year before that, I feel like I became a zombie because my every day on the phone, wake up, get my phone, go to sleep on the phone. Like it just was always phone, phone, phone. And this year I finally realized that it's okay to surrender, that I'm going to put it in God's hands. And when it's time for me to make it to the top of this mountain, I will get there. I'm not on anyone else's time frame. I'm not worried about what anyone else is doing. I'm focused on my path. I'm going to surrender and I'm going to give it to God. And I do see that for some of you guys, you might feel like you can't stop. You just have to keep going. Muna, Mooney, Mooney, quiet. So don't be afraid to surrender, is what I'm seeing. Just, it's okay to seek balance, especially with the balance card coming out. Maybe some of you guys connect to the yin yang symbol, especially with this yin yang symbol, and we have the King and Queen of Pentacles coming out together. This could be a message not only for you, if you have a partner, maybe you should let your partner listen to this. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's see what would Spirit like to tell the collective. So the message is not going to come from these cards. I don't want to force it. So Spirit, if there's any deck of cards that you would like to guide me to, don't be afraid to push me there. Okay, someone could be watching Martin, the TV show. Okay, let's get, or someone's name is Martin. So the message is not coming from those cards. Spirit is telling me to grab my personal deck. So Spirit wants me to use my cards that I crafted myself. So we're going to go ahead and use these cards here just to see what would they like to say. I'm not sure why they wanted me to grab this deck of cards, but we're going to soon find out. Okay, so we have trying to get my emotions together, and with the water energy, the blue energy, because a lot of people like to tie the color blue to emotions. So I see the reason why they're telling you to surrender is so you can get your emotions together. Maybe you've been feeling more angry than normal, sad, frustrated, upset. Someone might be overeating or overindulging in things. Um, like with me, and I speak my truth. I mean, the only person the only person who can judge me is the Most High. And sometimes when I have like a really frustrating day, I love a glass of red wine. And sometimes I find myself running to the glass of wine more than I should. And that's just my overindulgence. We're all different. Some people, I'm hearing it's food. It used to be shopping for me. I'm still getting that down packed to not run out shopping when my emotions are everywhere. So I'm seeing that you have to pay attention. What are you doing to block out your emotions running wild. Maybe someone just went and watched, or you're thinking about watching the movie Inside Out with your children, or you just went to see it. But even as an adult, I'm hearing that you're going to receive a lot of messages, a lot of downloads in that movie. So even if you don't have children, you can still watch it, because Spirit is saying you're going to learn a lot about emotions in that movie. So don't be afraid of watching it, especially. I mean, I'm probably not going to have any children watch this video. But yeah, something about that movie for you guys, that I'm seeing that the reason why they're telling you to surrender is because they're trying to help you balance out your emotions. And if you notice this, it looks like this individual is in like some form of lake. It's giving me the energy of a lake. And remember how they spoke on you going to the water, whether it's the ocean, the lakes, the rivers, and or a pool, right? So Spirit is literally saying it's time for you to get your emotions together. You have, if you don't want me, just say that. Remember how Spirit said, and I'm going to show you this. If, what is this? Oh, this movie, I believe this movie, is this the Inkwell? Is that the inkwell? I think this is the inkwell, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know if I'm wrong. But if this is the inkwell, I mean, water is inside of wells. There's a lot of water energy here. Okay, so and I believe in the movie Inkwell, he lived down by the water. I believe he lived down like by the ocean or something, or he always went to the water or something. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he lived by the water. So there's a lot of water energy running through here. Okay, wow. You got food? Huh? Oh, you got me some food? Thank you, baby. Okay, let's keep going, y'all. Let's see what else would Spirit like to say. We got another card coming out. Look at me and tell me the truth. So this is very interesting. Okay, we have look at me and tell me the truth. And if you don't want me, just say that. So remember at the beginning of the reading we spoke on, there's someone you have to let go of. With the Five of Swords, that's like, getting rid of things and or people. And I'm seeing here, if you don't want to be with someone, this is the perfect time to say that, so you can finally surrender and exhale. Because I do feel like if you are forcing yourself to stay in a situation and or connection and you mentally don't want to be there, it's probably driving you crazy. It's probably pulling on your emotions in so many different directions. You might feel like you're going insane. And it's time for you to look at this individual and tell them the truth. Now, if you think about truth, truth is highly tied to the Libra scales, right? We have Libra energy coming out with the balance. So we have strong water and strong Libra energy here. But it's time for you to finally tell this person, you know what? And I'm hearing some of you guys might have fear, because this person, you don't know how they're going to react if you tell them, like, look, I don't want to be with you, or I don't think we're meant to be together, or I don't think this is going to work out. Some of you guys might be a little afraid, but Spirit is saying, for the sake of you, if you are really ready to surrender and find your peace and balance your life out, you have to look this person in the eyes, no matter how they're going to react. Because I feel like if you stay here in the long run, I'm hearing, you're going to make yourself sick emotionally. And it's just not going to be good. Okay, I don't want to channel everything that Spirit is saying to me right now, but you're going to make yourself sick, and it's not going to be good. Okay, and that's what we're going to say about that. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right. So we have two cards coming out. We have, I'm focused on my blessings. So it's going to be really hard for you to focus on your blessings and moving and making it to the top of the mountain if you're in a situation you don't want to be in. And it's probably really hard for you to focus on your desires if you're in something, and it doesn't even have to be a relationship. It could be those urges like we spoke on. Like, it's hard for you to focus on the positive things because the urges are getting in the way, and the things that you're indulging in that you probably shouldn't be doing, or as much as you're doing it. And I'm seeing right now, Spirit is saying the reason why I'm asking you to surrender and overcome these obstacles, so you can focus on your blessings, so you can receive more blessings, because there's many opportunities out there for you. And until you get your emotions balanced and under wraps, you're not going to see them. You're not going to make it to the mountaintop. You're just going to keep fighting and fighting and realize 3 years from now you haven't made it anywhere, right? So the time is now is what I'm hearing here. And we have I can't stop thinking about you. Scorpio, very interesting. Sagittarius, Virgo, and Aquarius. So for some of you guys, either you're the Scorpio, Sagittarius, Virgo, or Aquarius, or you have a Scorpio, Sagittarius, Virgo, and or Aquarius constantly thinking about you. Okay, and I mean, let's keep going. Let's keep going. You have a soul tie. Whoa. So you have a soul tie coming out here. Someone has you in their hands like putty. I believe that's what they say, putty. This person you're connected to, you're only connected to because of the soul tie. Could be a sexual soul tie. Wow. You got to be really careful. The person who's thinking about you as well could constantly be thinking about you. Or if you find yourself like you just can't seem to put your fingers on why you still have emotions for this individual, like it's the soul tie. And it's time to surrender that. It's time to release it to the waters. And that's probably why Mami Wata is pulling on you. Or Yemaya is pulling on you because they're like, you know, give it to me. I will release it for you. Come to the waters. Come and pray. Come and chant. Just come and talk. Shit, come and think. You ain't even got to say nothing physically. Just bring your ass out here and think. That's all you got to do. If you can't think, just bring your ass out here. We'll figure it out. That's the energy I'm getting. Like, you need to let this soul tie go because it's getting stronger by the day, because I feel like because your emotions are not balanced, you're feeding into it constantly. Just yeah, baby. That's fine, babe. Okay, so huh? You thought I had opened it already. Wait, can you sit this up there for me? Thank you, babe. Okay. You are my soulmate. Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio. What's going on with Scorpios? We got so much Scorpio. You got Scorpio came out twice. Aquarius came out twice. So don't get it. I'm hearing don't get it twisted. And you know I'm hearing a song. I can't play it because I'm gonna get monetized, but I'm hearing Twisted by Keith Sweat. So maybe that's somebody's jam, or maybe you recently heard that song. But don't get it twisted, because I think you're getting things confused, thinking that the person you have a soul tie with is your soulmate. That's the energy I'm getting. Like, people are, that's soul, the word soulmate, soul tie. You might think someone you got a soul tie to is a soulmate, and baby, you're wrong. Let me pull some energy on that. Spirit, would you like to speak on that? Because I'm hearing you're wrong. That is not your soulmate. That's your soul tie. You got it twisted. You know, you want my loving, baby. You got me twisted over you. I'm hearing that song for somebody here. I got what you need right here. Maybe you dedicated that song to somebody, or maybe the person thinking about you dedicated it to you. Spirit, what do you want to say about the soul tie, soulmate energy? Because I mean, we're, like I said, we're all students, so we don't know. We still learning. We just flowing in this world. Shit, we tend to get things mixed up. I do too. So maybe you think somebody who you got a soul tie with is your soulmate, and baby, you're wrong. Is what they're saying. You want to say anything about that? In this, okay, let's go ahead and see. You're wrong. You could have a family with this person, or thought about having a family with this person, or don't let your family convince you like, oh, that's the one. Just be careful of taking family judgment, because Our family, they students too. Your mother is a student, your father is a student, your brother, your sister, your cousin, we all students. So just be very careful taking advice from people, because maybe they convinced you that, oh, let me look into what the I haven't seen the inkwell since I was a kid. Let me go ahead and see what it's about. Didn't he have a I think he was into some type of voodoo or something. Let me go ahead and see, because they saying watch, for some of y'all, if you've never seen it, watch the movie Inkwell. If you've seen the movie Inkwell, this probably resonates with that movie. But let me go ahead and see, what is this movie about. I think he had like some type of doll or something. Okay, let me go ahead and see. So the Inkwell is maybe some of you guys were born in 1994. The Inkwell is a 1994 romantic comedy drama film. I don't care about all that. I just want to know, a 16-year-old is still recovering from trauma of an accident blowing his own house down. Drew's parents, Kenny and Brenda, take the family Martha's Vineyard Mass. Okay, I just want to know, what is this about? Like, at the end of the day, if you want to watch it, because I ain't finna read all this. Okay, they went to island, the water. So they took a vacation to the waters. Okay. Oh, he fell in love with two different women. One is his soulmate and one is his soul tie. Oh my goodness. If you want to watch that, baby, that gives you something to watch. But one is his soulmate and one is a soul tie. Watch the Inkwell. I'm probably going to use that cover for this cover on YouTube. Okay, I feel like I've known you before. So in the movie Inkwell, there's one of them that he fell in love with. He felt like was his soulmate, like I've known you before. And then one of them was just a soul tie. I manifested you in my life, and I do believe in that movie there's magic involved, because I believe he had like this doll, kind of looked like a voodoo doll. If you ever seen that movie, the doll he had kind of looked like a voodoo doll. So there's some form of magic going on in that movie, but you might feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like there's one person that's this soul tie that you just can't get off of you. And then there's another person that is a soulmate. And maybe you feel like you just can't get your love life in wraps and balanced. And that might be the obstacle for some of you guys. It might be your love life. And I'm here for a majority. Spirit's like 90% of you guys don't even know what's really going on in your love life. Purchase a private love reading with me. Let's go deeper. But I'm seeing some of you guys don't truly know what's going on because you're still learning. And the person you think is your soulmate is just your soul tie. And the person you think is your soul tie might be your soulmate. And you don't even know what's really going on. Oh, you're going to figure it out. I promise you. Let's see, what else do we need to know? Let's see. If you've made it this far and this resonates with you, it only takes a second to give the video a thumbs up. It does help my channel grow, and it also does push me out into the algorithm, allowing other souls to cross paths with this video, and my video might save a soul. So let's keep going, y'all. Okay. Let's keep going. Yeah, we all gonna figure it out. We gonna get there sooner or later. Muna, quiet. It's been years since I had a date. Well, if it's been years, then that means you've really been doing some self-mastery. So give yourself a pat on the back, because when people just crazy over love, they probably coming back to earth. I'm not gonna lie. Like with me being on my journey and working with so many different souls, people get so lost in their love life, and it's kind of insane because people feel like romance is the number one mission on earth, and it's really not. And maybe romance isn't your number one mission. You probably have some personal, I should say, personal missions that you have to conquer, which is probably spirituality. Maybe you were extremely religious with a husband, and your past life, in this lifetime. It's not about that. It's about discovering who you are, why you're here, connecting back to source, you know? So maybe romance isn't your number one priority on your soul contract, and that should be okay. Because I don't know what it is, but a lot of people feel like settling down, having kids, getting married is their number one mission. And when they don't have that, they drive themselves crazy. And then it's too late, and you get to the other side and you see your soul contract and you realize that romance ain't even on there. So you spent your whole life chasing something that ain't even a part of your mission. That wasn't a part of your mission, I should say. So it's okay. And if it's meant, God gonna give it to you. You got mourning. Some of you guys are mourning something. What are you mourning? Wow. Maybe connect back to the sun. With school starting back, I feel like I just got back on track with the sun because I used to sleep in to like 11 or 12, and the sun has been up for hours. Maybe some of you guys have really just got back on schedule with the sun, or it's time for you to get back on schedule with the sun. But it's something that you're mourning. Are you mourning this soul tie that you're not with anymore, and you convince yourself that it's a soulmate because you can't stop thinking about them, or you can't stop checking their social medias, or you can't stop reaching out to them, or you just can't stop, you can't let this person go, and because they're not in your life, you're mourning this individual still. Spirit is saying, they're back channeling the song Twisted by Keith Sweat, and I believe it's Cut Close. Just be very careful because you might be mourning something that you had to let go of. Okay, and it's kind of like people mourn the deaths of their friends and family members, but if they're dead, you have to let them go. You can't hold on. So if there's a relationship that's dead and it's over, I think you've convinced yourself that it's a soulmate. Okay. This spirit's like, no, she's telling y'all the truth. She's not lying. You're mourning a fucking breakup. This breakup is killing me. Like, look at her. You got this breakup. It's someone you let go of. And then you have I can't resist. I can't resist you anymore. Temptation, the devil card, Capricorn energy. Oh my goodness. It's temptation. This is not love. The person that you broke up with or broke up with you, you're mourning them for someone. It might not resonate with everyone, and don't force it. But for some of you guys, it's coming out for a reason. You're mourning a breakup, and it was built on temptation in the first place. It wasn't even real. It's a soul tie, baby. You have to let it go. Go to the water. And if you really do decide, because I notice a lot of people listen to tarot and they really don't, they listen to the message and then that's it. But if you really do decide to listen to what my spirit team is telling you and you go to the water, come back to this video and comment down below and let me know. How do you feel? Do you feel like you're free? Because some of you guys are going to be free after doing that. Go to the water and release. You don't have to get in it. Write a letter, put it in a bottle, throw it in the water. Shit, we've seen that in so many different movies and TV shows, but have you actually done it? Do it. Let it go. Because you're never going to make it to this mountaintop if you keep focusing on, and it's a soul tie, which means it's tying you down. How are you going to get to the top if you're being tied down? Make that make sense. We're going to get one last card to wrap it up. Just give me a second because I'm allowing my spirit team to guide me to what they want. Okay. They guided me. That was pretty quick. And I'm hearing a song by Brian McKnight. Do I ever cross your mind? Anytime. Do you ever wake up reaching out for me? I'm hearing that, so maybe that's someone's song. Okay. Let's keep going. Spirit, last card. What would you like to say? I'm going to take both of them and then we're going to wrap it up, y'all. So we have ambition. We have, may I offer all my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagination. Please use me for the highest good. Okay, first things first, we spoke on the mind when we started this video. We spoke on how your mind is running wild. So that's one thing that stood out. And then love yourself. Okay, remember how I just spoke on sometimes romance is not one of the major missions in your life, right? Okay, so we have, may I offer all my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagination. Please use me for the highest good. So the divine plan, that soul contract we spoke on, right? The ambition, finally making it up the mountain. Okay, let's go ahead and see. The second card, we have creative blocks. So we have, if you are an artist of any kind, you can offer all work to the divine. Oh, I feel like I'm being blocked. Hold on, y'all. I feel like my throat chakra just kind of collapsed. Let's go ahead and run that shit back. If you, oh my goodness, I feel like my voice, maybe they don't want me to read the second one. Okay. If you are an artist of any kind, and then my left eye just twitched. I don't know if y'all saw that. I don't know if y'all saw that, but my left eye just twitched. Okay. I'm going to try one more time. If I don't get it, then it's not meant. If you are an artist of any kind, you can offer all work to the divine, making it God's alone. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need it. So, remember how I said, give it to God. Go to the water and give it to God. Whatever this blockage is, whether it's romance, whether it's a creative block, whether it's a mental block, emotional block, a spiritual block, you need to go to the water and give it to God. Wow. And we're going to stop there, y'all. And I just hope that this message really resonates with you. If it doesn't, don't force it. It's okay. There will be many more videos coming out. And there's so many beautiful readers out there in this world. I thank you all for tuning in to another video with me, Markosha, and or my aunts, whatever you like to call me. I release the energy back to the universe. I do ask that you subscribe to the channel. If you are new here, hit the post notification bell so you will be notified when I go live and post Pickacard readings. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Also, don't be afraid to comment down below. There's so many different beautiful souls that cross paths with my comment section, and you guys interact with one another. So I thank you all. I send you love, and until we meet again.